How's it going, everybody? This is my lesson 10, and we're going to talk about following directions. This is going to be a little difficult considering you're not in my classroom. There's a lot of things that you gain from following instructions and directions from your teacher. So we're going to try to go through it a little bit. I'm just going to talk more. It's going to be like a lesson in the classroom because you're missing so many opportunities to understand boundaries and rules of games. So make sure you pay particular attention to what is asked of you so you can learn what we're doing. All right, what are we learning? The importance of following directions. Why are we learning it? Well, I believe students should learn how to follow directions so they can learn how to perform skills efficiently. Now, that could be athletic skills, that could be reading skills, math skills, whatever it may be. But directions and understanding what is asked of you and how to follow those will carry you a long ways in life. Okay, how do we know? Well, this again is going to be difficult, but we'll kind of talk through this a little bit. Can you follow directions for safe behavior and following rules? So like if you are watching a video that I did with Calvin Ninja Bear, or you're playing a game with your friends, there's rules for a reason. It keeps you safe and it makes everything work out well for each other. Okay, can you acknowledge responsibility for your behavior in the sense of not following into directions? Can you take responsibility that you need to listen or be respectful for what the teacher is doing? So things that at home, hopefully you're doing with your parents or your siblings. And then the last one, can I follow teachers' instructions for safe participation? So again, a little harder online, but this is some of the learning targets about what's expected from you and that I teach you. Now in PE, you don't even understand you're getting a lot of these, but you do. You understand 1, 2, 3, and you go down and you listen. You understand going to your home base. We talked about conflict corner for kids that can't get along to teach you to work together and make sure you're doing things the right way. You don't have to tattle on me, but you can figure these things out for yourself. Okay. There are a few lessons that you're going to do. These are fun. This one is hilarious. It's just kids writing instructions for their dad to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think it's very enjoyable. It kind of shows you about the person giving the instruction has to be pretty specific and detailed in what they expect. And sometimes I make that mistake when I'm teaching you guys in class, and I got to stop the game and have you go over it. And then here's a fun activity. This is a follow directions and just see if you can follow the directions of the game. Both are a lot of fun. They're funny. But again, it's just practice and following in directions and things that you are not getting. Well, you probably are from your online teachers, but with other kids, it's a little more difficult because some of them might be causing problems or making noise, distracting you. You might want to talk to them because you're social. So these are all just some opportunities to learn some fun things that we're doing. For the instruction, or the game, the workout's a little different. Oh, sorry. It's a line jumping, so you're going to need a towel or some space, and you can have a partner. If there's two of you doing it, you can take turns, but it's a fun activity. All right, again, these are the things we look at when you're done. If you're not, you might want to find another activity or do one of the old ones we've done. A would you rather, you choose which one you want, and all those. Those are fun. All right, and again, we go back to our learning targets. So these, again, are going to be hard to answer. Maybe you can show your parents or your online teacher that you're able to accomplish these things. Like if you didn't do your work, you take responsibility for that behavior or whatever it may be. So there's our lesson for this week. This is a 3rd and 4th grade lesson. So hopefully you enjoy what you're doing and that you get something out of this. Good luck this week, and fill out the Google form so we know how you've done. All right, bye.